10 things your Orthodox Jewish and Noahide co-workers wishes you knew. I'm incredibly grateful to you for the time I have off. It's not a personal choice to leave early on Friday and be off Saturday and Jewish holidays. For a Jew who lives in accordance with Torah law, this is completely non-negotiable. Even if there is $1 million deal and a bonus on the table and deadlines screaming from all directions, and the things we can't do are not just most people call work, there are 39 general categories of creative effort that we avoid, which including cooking, using electronic devices, no email, talking on the phone, writing, and even driving. If you want to have a heads up on when I'll be requesting breaks, have a look at this calendar. Jewish holidays begin before sundown, which means I'll need to be home after my commute by that time. I realize that's a lot of time, but I am absolutely committed to you and the company to compensate for that time by working early, late, or Sundays. Most people would never guess what I do on my days off. While the spiritual rest and recharging on the Sabbath and holidays is real and essential, these days are always full and quite busy. I spend large chunks of Saturday and holidays in the synagogue praying. We spend a lot of time with family and friends at meals, including setting up for and cleaning up from those meals night and day. No matter how good it tastes, if it isn't kosher, I can't have it. Kosher laws are intricate and complex. The kosher laws are not related to health, nutrition, or cleanliness. Think of it as spiritual allergen. We also can't use utensils that have been used with non-kosher food. So if I have a coffee cup or microwave that I've designated for my personal use, that's why. I appreciate it if no one uses it or even washes it unless I know exactly what you are doing and am okay with it. Married Jewish women cover their hair even if you can't see it. Jewish law dictates that married women cover their hair. Some use a kerchief or hat, others wear a wig. Sometimes the human hair wig looks so good that only a fellow wig wearer can spot it. I won't shake your hand. Most of us follow the halak ruling that unrelated men and women do not engage in any form of touch that expresses trust, affection, or friendship. Yes, a handshake is just a handshake, but for me it's off limits. It's certainly not personal or any indication of my regard for you. Most Jews are neither rich nor stingy. Contrary to common myth, all Jews are not rich. We span the full gamut from outrageously wealthy to rich to comfortable to just getting by to living paycheck to paycheck and deeply in debt. I truly respect your faith, but I can't participate in any activities related to it. Jews and Noahides believe in the one God who created heaven and earth. Our beliefs are set down in the 5 books of Moses, the prophets, and the writings, all of which Christians call the Old Testament, but for us they are still new, fresh, and relevant. We don't believe in Jesus, not even a little, and we don't celebrate Christmas. If you invite me to a church wedding, I may have to skip part or all of it. same goes for church funerals. We believe that God's goodness and direction are for everybody. Although we Jews do not believe that everyone must be Jewish, and we appreciate when you reciprocate in kind and don't try missionizing us, Judaism does have a universal message. Particularly, there are the 7 Noahide commandments which God commanded all human beings. Fact of life, not all Jews are the same. You may have observed that not all of us are homogeneous. Some Jews are very observant and some seem less so. That's just the way life is, but it does not mean that my observance is optional or extra credit. To me, every single one of the commandments, even those overlooked by other Jews, is infinitely important. Our culture is based on asking and answering questions. If there is something I do that's strange, just ask me. I'll be happy to do my best to explain. In general, it is always better to speak up than to ignore.